All right, we're back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. Today is Monday, June 8th. Hope you're all doing well today. We're still stuck in this pandemic, aren't we? That's why I'm reminding you that today is Monday. All right, what are we doing today? Let's start off this Monday correctly. Birthday, we got a birthday today. We have, for Song of the Day today, Nancy Sinatra is 80 years old today. That's right. And if I say Nancy Sinatra, I know you're all going to pick out the song of the day right off the top of the bat. That's all right. We'll talk about her still just a little bit more, right? So, Nancy Sinatra, born in Jersey City, New Jersey to Frank Sinatra and Nancy Sinatra, one of three kids, the oldest child of that couple. They moved to Tallulah Lake, California, when she was little, so that Frank could continue his Hollywood career. She took the usual acting, dancing, voice, music lessons, and didn't make her debut on TV until she was 20 years old on her father's TV show. And it was a special about greeting Elvis back from a European tour. So she went to the airport to greet him, and that was what that show was about. She signed to her father's label. Her father had started a record label, Reprise Records, in 1960. She was signed in 1961, put out a few records. Nothing got any traction in the United States. She did have some hits in Europe and Japan, but after a couple of years, things weren't looking very good for her. She was actually in jeopardy of being dropped by the label. But then, in 1965-ish or so, she gets paired with this Lee Hazelwood, who basically ends up turning her career around, redoes her image, her look, writes her songs, and by the time 66 comes along, is that right? 65? She's making some serious records. Her first single, How's That Grab You Darlin', was a top hit, and she had Sugartown also. Those were two big hits to start off. And then she had Something Stupid, which, if you don't remember that song, that's a song that she sang with her father. The first father-daughter pair to go to number one in the United States on the charts. And then, of course, in 65, she came out with These Boots Are Made for Walking. What do we have here? We got old school vinyl here. That's her famous look with those red boots and the red skirt. And that sweater look. Anyway, so that's when she hit it big. She had a series of hits at that time. She actually made a promotional film about that song, which is actually turned into the music video, which is what you'll see in a few minutes. She had another handful of singles that would chart kind of on and off. She did a big tour of Vietnam in 66, 67. That was depicted in the movie, the Vietnam movie. We'll get it in just a second. Full Metal Jacket? Yeah, that's it. Anyway, so she did that whole thing. She then did TV shows, specials, movies, would appear now and again. Throughout the 70s, she would work with other artists, and she kind of floated around. Then in the 80s, she was really just kind of living her own life. She got back into the limelight when she was 54 years old. In 1995, she posed for the cover of Playboy magazine. That caused a little bit of a stir because they got a quote from her father about it, but for the most part, I think it was just a big deal because of her age. And she still hung around doing kind of projects now and again with people. She did play herself in The Sopranos in their very last episode, and she continues to kind of just to do her thing. But of course, you have to go with These Boots Are Made for Walking for Song of the Day. I always like that song. It's a catchy tune. I don't know if people don't like it. They like it, but I think it's a great tune. The video's awesome, so you have to enjoy that. There have been some remakes along the way. Megadeth, Band Over My Shoulder, they actually did a version called Boots. Changed the lyrics just a little bit, but it's actually quite good if you into that kind of music. But I do appreciate that version. And Jessica Simpson Yes, Jessica Simpson. She did her own version for that Dukes of Hazzard remake. Actually, like her version of it. It's actually a good dance song. So that's your song of the day. We're going to post the video for These Boots Are Made for Walking. That's a good way to start a Monday, right? I think you'll be humming this tune today. Enjoy it. Enjoy your day. We'll catch you on the flip side.